Hello.
I'd like to say thank you for all coming out. We are the Victorians. I'd first like to start talking about the tax. I think we need to lower it for the poor and keep it the rate for what the rich is at, which is 10% right now. I think for the poor, we should lower it to 8%, which is pretty fair in my eyes. Second, I'd like to start talking about the homeless. I think we need to start a shelter for them because there are a lot of poor people that can't afford homes and are now on the streets. I would be supplying them with food from the Slop and Shop. I think it'd be nice if we gave them a little 7x7 hut in a small building. We would be giving them bed, food, and water. They can live there as long as they need to until they find a stable job. After that, they would pay a small fee of $50 and then be on their way. Third, we need to focus on the farmers. They're a big part of our daily lives. Where do you think the food comes from, Z? They supply us with all the stuff we need. I think we need to supply them with some decent tools: iron pickaxe, iron hoe, iron shovels. I think it'd also be courteous to give them at least 1 acre to mine on and farm. Fourth, we need to ban damage potions, slowness, and those type of potions, because they're very powerful and can harm people very bad. I just done testing, and they are very powerful. They can kill someone very easily. Fifth, I've been working on a thing called Care Fair. It helps with your tax if you cannot pay it. It will come in depending on how much you owe. Say you owe $2,000. They would come in and take 50%, so you would only owe $1,000. Say you owed $500, they would come in and do 75%, so you would only owe about $100. Depending on what you owe, they will come in and take a percentage out. So if you owe $10,000, they'd probably only take 25%. But if you owe a very small amount, they will take a lot more out. Sixth, I think we need to focus on IDs for all citizens of Stick-Mon. I think they should all have an ID card on them at all times. Or, if you have not registered nor live in the city, you should go to our border I am building because a lot of crime rate has been raising. It is about at 50% right now for robbery and vandalism. I think with my border and ID cards, we can probably get that down to 20% if we try hard enough. Seventh, I believe we should ban all axes because they are very powerful. They can overrun anything you can think of. I think only the military should have them for specific tasks, like an axe would be helpful for chopping wood for them. They can go out, say you order wood, they can chop a bunch of wood down. But if you look at it, axes can immediately lead to pickaxes, which lead to robbery. Then they can build a house somewhere that it's not supposed to be nor registered. They can do a lot of bad things with axes. Also, I think we need to start churches on at least one town so the religious can go pray in where they want to pray. I think that'd be very courteous and nice for all the religious people. Ninth, I think with the gun permits, we need to make them at least $150. And also, for the gun permits, we should have them be trained, as in meaning they go through situations when they should pull out their gun, when they shouldn't pull out their gun, if they can shoot people well. And I believe for this special training, which is seeing how far you can shoot, would be $250 instead of $150. It is not that much more. That would be very helpful for people to be armed with weapons. 10th, I think we need to ban all creepers, certain things like that, mob eggs, because if you spawn a creeper in someone's home, it can immediately eliminate them and hurt their home very badly. I think all eggs should be deleted, except villager eggs. You should be allowed to have only one villager egg, which I think should cost at least $300. 11th, I think we need to upgrade the mall. It isn't that upgraded right now, and that is a big shopping place. I shop there a lot, personally, for my slop and shop. I think we need to work on some of the city things like the mall, the jazz house, make some other things. That would be great to start working on. 12th, I think we need to also start working on banks. We need to populate at least 2 banks in Stick-Mon that are pretty big and can hold money. Because I have had my place robbed, and it is not fun. I think if we did get a bank going, we could make a system to where if you have one piece of paper, no matter what, it doesn't matter how much money you have, as long as you show them that piece of paper, it counts as all your money. But you can only show them the paper. 12th, I think we need to start focusing on the police. We do not have that great of a crime system right now. It's pretty low, so people can get away with murder right now really easily. I think we need to focus on that by at least making one officer per lobby. That would be very significant. If, say, someone gets murdered, the officer can go ask both stories. Also, you would need to try to record the murder to see in court who was guilty and who was not guilty. That would be significant to help. 13th, I think we need to start a court system that is big to where no matter what crime you do have to go to court. You will be provided with a lawyer if you can't afford one, but he wouldn't be the best a lawyer. If you pay money, though, you would get a lot better of a lawyer. But that is all, folks. Thank you for all supporting me and coming out watching this. I really appreciate all your support. I will have another speech very soon, and thank you. Have a good day.